Greetings out there to all of our fearfully and wonderfully made educators getting ready to start a chaotic 2020-2021 school year. I am Dr. Potts from Catalyst Educational Solutions, and today's teaching tidbit is how to weather your ice cream moment. At the end of last year, we had parents, we had teachers, we had administrators, we have kids who all had various ice cream moments at the end of last year during remote learning for the first time. They didn't know what was going on. All of it became overwhelming and they had a meltdown. So my first ice cream moment was when I was in my second year of teaching and I was 6 months pregnant and I was so excited about anything dealing with ice cream. That morning I had a particularly hard parent-teacher conference which included the principal and the AP because the parent was convinced that I did not like her child because he was not doing well. So I was ecstatic when the meeting ended before lunch because it was supposed to end after lunch. So I was gathering up all materials, went back to my class, got my students, we're walking as quiet as little church mice, got to the door, and I see spaghetti on plates, not chicken nuggets. Spaghetti, mind you, made me nauseous. So I was looking around, trying to figure out where my chicken nuggets are. There are no chicken nuggets. I read the menu wrong. It was time to breathe. Okay, I'm going to get 2 of them. 1 vanilla ice cream, 1 chocolate ice cream. And that was going to be my lunch. With spaghetti. I know they have some bread. I'll just eat bread and ice cream. I went up there, Miss Melissa, I want my ice cream and my 2 rolls, please. She looked at me and looked at the ice cream machine and then looked back at me and said, "Oh, ice cream machine's not working. No chicken nuggets. The ice cream machine isn't working." I gathered up all materials again, because I wasn't gonna let the whole cafeteria see me cry, because that's just what I was about to do. I walked back to my classroom and I cried 1,000 tears because I was not getting any ice cream or any chicken nuggets or any bread, and I forgot my cup that had my ice in it, and I had an IEP meeting that I didn't want to go to, so I cried. And that was my first ice cream moment, and it may have been about the ice cream or it may have been about the enormity of what I was tasked to do. I was an ESE teacher teaching ELA, had 6 periods, all these different personalities, all these demands from parents, all the demands from my administration. I'm 22 and I'm pregnant and I'm just looking around like, this is my life. But I did what I always do. I'm a list maker, so whenever I am having a bad day, I write down, what is it that's bothering me? Is it the ice cream? Was it the parent? Was it something I thought I wasn't doing, that I wasn't prepared for? Made that list. Then made a list of what did I do well that day? What are some happy points of that day that happens? And then my final little box that I do is, at the end of all of this, why am I doing what I do? And it always came back to that one reason. I want to make an impact in a child's life that's going to make our future better. And that's what keeps me coming back. And that's what the core of a teacher's heart is. I do this because I know that I can make a difference in each life of my student, or even if I take it day by day, step by step, 1 student at a time. That's why I keep going back. And that's why educators keep going back. As educators, we go back day after day because we know we can make an impact on the lives around us, indirectly and directly. Yes, intrinsically it's rewarding, but sometimes it's thankless. Case in point, it is August 2020 and the community, parents, politicians are singing a very different tune than they were in March. In March, we were sheroes, we were heroes, we were the best thing popping. They were so appreciative. And now, we're just not hearing that. But we are still banging it out. We are still making creative ways to introduce ourselves, creative lessons, making sure that our students have what they need from the day they come through our doors, our virtual windows, until the time that they leave our school building. Because regardless of what they see or don't see or understand, we are going to do what we need to do to make sure their child is successful. And you have made it this far. You have persevered through whatever it is that you had to persevere through, to go through your college courses, to take whatever exams you had to take, to go through your alternative program or TAP, whatever it is that you had to do. You have made it to this point. You've gotten an interview, you have gotten selected to be a teacher, and your career is started. Just like we know that students need support, we are here at Catalyst Latour Educational Solutions to make sure that you have the support that you need, because we know that our job is huge. And like I said before, education chose you, so I know that you were made to be great. You were meant to be ambitious, and I know that you can go out there and be great. Before signing off, make sure that you comment, what was your first ice cream experience if you're a veteran teacher? And how do you cope with everything that goes on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour, week-to-week, year-by-year basis? As always, our hope for you is that you go out there and you be great.